Hi everybody, it's Regina from Eat Travel Life, and I want to talk to you today about how to make your own homemade butter. There's a couple things that you're going to need to get started. You'll need a quart of heavy cream and optionally a teaspoon of salt. If you want to have salted butters, you'll need to make that decision on if you want to do that or not. And you're going to want to make sure that you have a stand mixer because this is going to take a little bit of time to mix and your arm might get tired. So um, you also want to have a tea towel as well because as it starts to incorporate, it is going to kind of get sloppy and start sloshing around, and you're not going to want to make a mess of your kitchen. Some of the stages that you're going to see that the butter, to create the butter, goes through is it's going to start to turn into like a whipped cream. If you wanted to make whipped cream, you could stop there and add some sugar, and that would give you whipped cream. If you continue on, it's going to get a little clumpier, and you're going to see it start to come together and form butter, and then it'll separate from the buttercream or the buttermilk. So when you see it start to form the buttermilk, you're going to want to turn down your mixer so it doesn't slosh around and put the towel on. So I hope this helps, and let's get started. So all we're going to do is we're going to pour in the heavy cream, the whole quart. Yep. There we go. And we're going to lock it and turn it on. So let this go and make cream. So one of the things that I forgot to do was to turn the mixer up as far as it would go without having everything slop out, because the faster you have your mixer going, the quicker it's going to make the butter. So it took a lot longer, and I started to get worried that it wasn't working right, and I actually changed to this little gadget, this accessory, because I thought it wasn't mixing right. So you can do either one. All right, we have butter. If we look, we can see that the butter and buttermilk have separated. So the butter's created, so one thing I forgot to mention is we now need to separate the butter from the buttermilk. And so you'll need a strainer. So what you want to do is pour the buttermilk and milk and butter into a strainer to separate the two.
what you're going to want to do now is to clean the butter, and I'm going to use ice water to wash off the butter through a strainer, because that'll get any residual buttermilk off of the butter. So you can do that. You can just pick off any ice cubes you get on it. But that will clean it. And on to the next step. So you're going to want to take the butter out, and I've kind of squished it down a little bit on some plastic wrap, and you can form it into a round or a cylinder type log looking thing, and store this in your freezer for up to a couple months, I think. We normally just use it right away. Squeezing it's going to take out some of the extra buttermilk, so have a paper towel ready. But you can put this in your refrigerator and allow it to harden up, and then you can put it in your container. I'm just going to squish it a bit to make it so it'll fit into our butter container. But that's what you need to do. Thanks so much for watching.